you ain't talking big. Get out my. Take these bands to the bank. Wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. Gucci and Chanel.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Crockett. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw is Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the...
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
The pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
22-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. He's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. On 1st down, it's Watson. Down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
I don't think we'll... ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now it's Watson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The ball carried.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
The running back, again, the ball.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Number 89.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get this.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control and making it work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure.
There he goes right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Watson. Buying time to his... And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We'll return with more, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now they try the right side here. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Watson on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Watson off play action. He's going to let it fly. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
20-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, their winning ways continue as they